Has Tim Cook finally been caught wearing a real watch other than his Apple Watch? Alright, hi guys, it's your boy Rich here, back at it again. And in the watch world, it's almost always the celebrities and their watches that grab the headlines. So I thought we'd talk about what watches the top CEOs wear. And there are some watches on this list that might be predictable, and then some not so predictable. So I'm going to have to refer to my notes here because there are just too many names to memorize. Alright, let's start with our first CEO, Jeffrey Immelt, the CEO of General Electric. And he wears a Breitling Chronospace, and this retails for about $6,650. Doug McMillon, the president and CEO of Walmart. And at age 50, he is the youngest CEO to make this list. And he wears the Citizen Skyhawk at $479. And this can coincidentally be purchased at Walmart. This isn't really a shocker regarding Walmart's employees' image. But if I was to ever become the CEO of Walmart, one of the first agendas that I would implement change-wise would be to feel free to express ourselves and wear whatever we want. So that said, I'm sure if I ever applied for the CEO position, I won't expect my phone to ring. And now for Tim Cook, the CEO of Apple. Tim has always been known to be fiercely loyal to the Apple brand, but has Tim Cook finally been cooked as far as being caught wearing a real watch versus the Apple Watch? Nope. And I was really hoping that there would have been someone who photographed him wearing a real watch, but Tim continues to be loyal to the Apple brand and continues to only wear the Apple Watch. Akio Toyoda, the CEO of Toyota, and Toyota is a monster of a brand. I mean, last year they made 8.7 million cars and pulled in a net profit of $19 billion. And Akio's choice of watch is Patek Philippe's Calatrava, and this retails for about $35,000. John Watson, the CEO of Chevron, and his choice of watch is a Breitling Aerospace, and this retails for about $2,600.
Hey, Siri, what's AT&T's latest offer?
Oh, I don't think that Siri
right now. Switch to AT&T and get a blowjob from Lily.
Wow, is that right?
Yeah.
Randall Stevenson, the CEO of AT&T, and his choice of watch is Tag's Curium, and this retails for about $415. Michael Corbat, the CEO of Citigroup. His choice of watch, JLC's Master Perpetual Calendar, and this retails for about $11,500. But do we notice a pattern here so far? There isn't any CEO that's wearing a Rolex, the most coveted watch in the world, the watch that holds the greatest resale value. So I wonder, does that mean that Rolex is suddenly not good enough for any CEOs once they reach this level of success? Nope. And thank goodness for John Hammergreen, the CEO of McKesson Healthcare, because his choice of watch is finally a Rolex, and it's the Submariner, and we know this retails for about $9,000. Dieter Zetsche, and I'm sorry if I butchered this name. He is the CEO of Daimler Chrysler, and his choice of watch is Chopard's Mille Miglia GMT Chronograph, and this retails for about $6,140. Now, the big boy of the CEOs, and we're talking Jeff Bezos of Amazon. There's been reports that he is now the richest man in the world because he crossed $100 billion, which passed up Bill Gates. I mean, he is so rich. In 2013, he bought the Washington Post for $250 million. And it might be because they wrote something that he didn't like, which would be really nice. If somebody says something not nice about me or something that I didn't like, I'll just buy your company. Now, on Black Friday, Jeff Bezos' personal his take-home pay, not regarding his shares or his stocks or anything like that. Do you know how much Jeff took in on Black Friday? His personal take-home was $150 million, and that's because of his personal stake in the company. So his net take-home was $150 million in one day. Whew, that is a really nice day's pay. And his choice of watch is Ulysses Nardine's Dual Time, and this retails for about $7,700. This seems to be about right for one of the richest man, if not the richest man in the world. I mean, the Ulysses Nardines are nice, and he doesn't have to be so cautious about wearing whatever watch he wants. I mean, Amazon sells all kinds of watches, so okay, this seems to be about right. I would have guessed maybe a little bit more of an expensive watch, but at least this is the watch that he's been seen the most wearing. And even though I just said Jeff Bezos just might be the richest man in the world, do we know who Jack Ma is? Well, Jack Ma is the owner and CEO of Alibaba, China's most successful online business. And I wouldn't say that they're China's version of Amazon or eBay because they're more business to business. But just how successful is Alibaba? Well, they're more successful than both eBay and Amazon combined. Yup, combined. And where Jeff Bezos makes his great individual fortune on Black Friday, Jack Ma makes his great individual fortune on Singles Day. We don't have that in the US, but China celebrates Singles Day. So if we're single, instead of feeling sad and lonely and stuffing our faces with chocolates and watching sad movies,
on account of which I got divorced, on account of which I hit a car and met Rick while buying.
We're encouraged to treat ourselves as something nice. And while Jeff Bezos made $150 million on Black Friday, Jack Ma made $200 million on China's Singles Day. So what kind of watch does someone this rich wear? What do we think it must be? Must be a Rolex, must be a Patek Philippe, it must be an A. Lange & Söhne, an H. Moser. What watch does Jack Ma wear? He doesn't wear a watch at all. Nope, no watch at all. So I guess it's true what they say. If you're important enough, people will wait for you. So in light of the Me Too movement, I did not want to exclude any female CEOs and their watch, but this was a little bit trickier to find female CEOs and their watches where they're seen wearing that consistently. But I was able to find one, and we're talking Melyssa Mayor, the former CEO of Yahoo. And I have to say former because Verizon bought them out as recently as 2015. But at her helm, she was wearing the Omega DeVille Quartz, and this retails for about $5,000. She also walked away with a nice $23 million package, so I wouldn't feel too sorry for her. And if she wants to ever upgrade her watch collection, she should have no problem. So I wonder, if I was CEO for any of these brands, what would my first CEO watch purchase be? Well, first of all, if I'm CEO, I'm just going to take the day off and go watch hunting. But I'm not going to go out in this weather. So again, because I'm CEO, I'm going to invite them to come to me and present me with a variety of watches in the comfort of my own home. So I'm going to invite them to the house. But I'm only going to invite 3 watch brands to present me with some watches. And the 3 brands that I'm going to invite are A. Lange & Söhne, F.P. Journe, and Patek Philippe. So which watch would I choose from each of these brands? So my favorite watch of this group is A. Lange & Söhne's Triple Split. At 43 millimeters and at $147,000, this has replaced my previous Grail watch, which was Patek's Nautilus. The Triple Split is limited to 100 watches in white gold. And one of the special features on this watch is they claim that it's the first mechanical split-seconds chronograph in the world that allows multi-hour comparative time measurements. This is just a really stunning watch, and it would be my first German watch. But you know what? Because I'm CEO and all these watch brands came to my house braving this weather, I'm going to choose a watch from each of these brands so no one goes home empty-handed. And the F.P. Journe that I would choose is their Octa in red gold. It's really thin enough, so even though I would choose the red gold even in the bracelet, it doesn't really look gaudy to me. So I really like this F.P. Journe Octa in its red gold, including the bracelet. And as far as Patek's goes, I will go with the Calatrava at 39 millimeters in rose gold. So now, as CEO, I just made 3 watches as my first purchase in the comfort of my own home. Really nice. Rich, wake up, you're dreaming. What just happened? Why did you just wake me? Although he does look happy. I was having a really good dream. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you the next time. My favorite watch is from A. Lange & Söhne, and it's their Triple H. Triple Split. If you don't, I said Triple H, but if you don't know who Triple H is, he's that really big wrestler. So as CEO, I'm going to invite him to the house and maybe order a pizza. What? Pizza for CEO? You're all welcome to join us for pizza.